Hi everyone and welcome back to the Bods. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. You join me today for a visual review of the Black Country Brick Show. If you're looking for what we thought of the show, then I'll link up our podcast where we talked about it. And if you want to see just the GBC, then I'll link that up as well. Over the next 10 minutes, I'm going to show you every single model that was on display at the show. So sit back and enjoy. So there were a fair few mocks that we've seen previously. This is the wobbly tree mock that I've seen at several events, but there was also a good mix of new things and even models with some updates, including our own. I think I saw this on another show. Have there been any changes recently?
There have been a few, yeah. Got a SpongeBob has been added.
Hey, and did you put some new hair in over here?
We did. One of the sisters of Marge.
Yeah, and
I don't know which.
that bit's new down there as well.
This bit you pointed out.
This bit down here.
Yes.
Hi. So we were sat next to the lovely Floss Barrett. She is very much into the botanicals range. She's got quite a few of the actual Lego sets on display here, but then quite a few of her own creations as well. And this was a very popular stand. I always find the Micropolis a delight to look at. There's so much detail in there at the small scale. And this one, even though it's a small version of a coral reef, it's got just as much detail. I'm loving the detail on this medieval mock here. So many little minifigs played about, and also a nice changing fireplace inside. Now, the big cars aren't really for me, but I find the work that goes into them quite impressive. And they do look cool, but they're just not my thing. These mocks are from the people who were right next to us, the proctors. I gave them some homework to try and add an extra scene to this one, so I'm looking forward to the Red and Brick Show to see if they've got that in there or not. I think there's some slippery stairs there. I'm loving the multi-sized rockets, and actually that egg picture was like a family build that they did over a couple of weeks over Easter. I thought that was a really nice idea. All the space babies! In fact, this pigeon here is not the same pigeon that we saw at Bricktastic. That one had legs. There's like two different people who did pigeons, and they were discussing the techniques between them. Ian thought that the blown up person here was a little bit gruesome for a family friendly show. This display was at the far end of the hall, and every time I went back, the guy had added something new to it. It was a really good one for the people at the show to keep going back to see what was new. I loved it. I thought it was absolute craziness, but in a good way. Especially like Marge on the back of the T-Rex. I always love the habitats, and I think these are getting taller and taller. At some point, Kate won't be able to see over the top of these because she's building so many of them. Very relevant mosaic there for the new releases of Indiana Jones. And I love the little play feature in that, even if it got stuck. Here's The Nightmare Before Christmas that will be hitting the shelves at some point next year, I believe. And then this is a 3-in-1 castle build into a rebrickable mock with some added detail to sort of enclose it. A lot of Batman there going on. This Lego penny farthing is currently on Lego Ideas. If you want to go and show your support, I'll include the link below. And then this Jurassic Park mock was right behind us, and they were playing the Jurassic Park theme tune like the whole way through the weekend, and I could not help but sing it all the time. The fairground that we've seen at many other shows was there. This specific one, the spinny one on the left hand side here, was their newest addition. I'm loving the lost footballs on the top of the cinema. Brick Sheeper had some really good models, and in fact I completely dismissed that horse as just an actual horse. It wasn't until someone sort of said, have you looked at the brick built horse? I didn't realise it was actually brick built. Pretty impressive. This was full of colour, this one here, and Ross Geller is the person getting married because Ross always gets married. This one definitely wins for longest display. I love the use of the dice pieces here for these creatures. And this piece was part of a collab build that we saw in Bristol. I think it might have been my favourite part of that build actually, just because it's so funny that they've changed it from diner to dog. This guy had a gazebo and a black light, made it light up really, really well. So impressive. This cityscape was the home of one of the harder to find minifigs from the minifig trail. Ian didn't spot this one at all. Got the lovely layout from Fen Builder, friend of the channel. Always good to have a chat to him as well. So much to see in Tim's layout here. So many trees, so many animals. He's got one of everything, I would imagine. And he's constantly adding to it. Got the lovely AV Bricks' layout here. There were so many little hidden details in this. I spent ages looking at this. Really interactive. The lights were great on it as well. Medieval scene was part of a collaboration build as well. Jam-packed with houses in there, and I love the roof detailing. So all in all, so many things to see at the show. It was really great to be a part of. We met so many lovely people. I also bought a ton of stuff, which I showed off in my brick haul before. I'll link that up if you want to see what I got. But I cannot recommend this show enough. They raised over £10,000 for their two charities, and it was a joy to be part of. So let me know which mock was your favourite in the comments below. Also, if you want to see other show reviews, I'll link those up in our playlist at the end. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss an update. See you later. The secret word is pirate, by the way. I just remembered. So leave that in the comments if you want to get 10 tickets to use in our live streams.